Traders, another weekend analysis. First things first, like always, let's go over the news. Looking at Forex Factory, pretty light news for the week, but we do have FOMC on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Alright, let's dive into the charts. Alright, so what I want to do is I actually want to start on the monthly. We have started a new month, so April just opened up. And so far, our monthly candle here. As you can tell, we really don't have a bottom wick on this candle yet. So just kind of looking at it, let's mark up some stuff. So on the monthly, we have this fair value gap here that we pretty much just push through. Okay, and then right now, currently, we have the making of a fair value gap here, right? So far, all right, this is the monthly candle, so obviously we have 22 trading days, and technically in a month. So two things can happen if we look at it right now. This candle can come down, not come down all the way, not touch the wick of this candle, and this will not be a fair value gap when the next month starts. Okay, that's kind of how I look at it. I would like to see this create a fair value gap. So as of right now, I would like to see this monthly candle come down a little bit, do like a little wick kind of like this one, and create that fair value gap. The way I look at it is like we haven't created one, and it's not anything like technical or fundamental or that we have to create one, but if you look, usually we have a fair value gap that's created, then we move higher, then we have another one created, then we move higher. So just kind of going with that, like I would like to see a fair value gap created here and then move higher. Like I said, we made it past this fair value gap here, right? So now our attention goes to pretty much these highs, right? We have relative equal highs here, right? So this is kind of where my attention is going for a monthly. Obviously, these candles take a long time to develop, so we won't get there probably with this month or next month, but I see soon we'll potentially come up here or we'll have some type of reversal and go down. But as of right now, we made through this fair value gap. We didn't turn here and go lower. We're still pressing higher. We do have a lot of up candles for the monthly, so we could see some sort of down candle, or we could continue, like I said, pressing higher. But I do see and do favor higher prices on the dollar. All right, so just starting off with the monthly because we started a new month. So like I said, I would like to see it come down, create a wick, leave this open as a fair value gap, and then continue to move higher. As we go down to the weekly, right now we've just been consolidating, right? So we did take out this week these equal lows here. I'll leave this red. Usually I do this black, just so you can see. But right about here, took out these equal lows. Yes, it was a shallow run, but we took off these equal lows and then we pressed higher. But we are in a consolidation. Right now, since we're in a consolidation, from the weekly, like I said, I still favor higher prices, but could we potentially come all the way back down to this order block here? Maybe. It's a possibility. But we did come down to a discount. Like I said, took out these lows. It was a shallow run. So like I said, we could possibly see price push lower, hit this order block, and then push higher as kind of like manipulation. Everyone thinks and sees this as a top. Like I said, I'm still favoring higher prices. We have a lot of liquidity sitting here, over here, and I would like to see that liquidity be taken out. So that's kind of where we stand right here. And if you go to the daily, right, so like I said, these equal lows here taken out, and we pressed higher. Last week I wanted to see price come down first and then move higher, right? But from the start of the week, price ran for a premium, took out this high, took out this high, left this high. So we're pretty much engineering liquidity up here. We're engineering liquidity. We have basically equal highs up here. And then once price went to a premium, like ICT said, we go from premium to discount, premium to discount, premium to discount. So we went to a premium, then we went to a discount. So now we're kind of looking for a premium. So like I said, at this point for the monthly, we really have no bottom wick. So I kind of see price coming here. We have this on the daily, we have this bearish order block here. I can see price reaching into that bearish order block because that would be in a premium of this range here. If you take your fib from this high to this low, right now we're in a premium. I think we're at 50%. I can see it push a little bit higher, hit this, come down, and we also have this void right here. So we could potentially come down, fill in this void, which would kind of be nice because like I said, now we have equal lows down here, right? We have equal lows down here, come down here, fill this void, and then move higher. With price moving down like that, that's just going to get everyone like, okay, this is bearish, this is the turning point. I really don't see this as a turning point. I just see liquidity being built up, engineered by smart money, and then, like I said, price coming down, then moving higher. So that's kind of what I'm anticipating for the week. I think they'll leave these highs alone for right now, come more down into a discount, have everyone really believe that this is a turning point, and then take it higher. Like I said, this week's FOMC, so we could potentially see something like that. If at the beginning of the week we start running for a premium, I'm definitely going to be looking for some shorts to come down to a discount. If we start here and we come to a discount first, then I'll be looking for some buys to go higher. But like I said, we're in a consolidation right now. Within consolidations, obviously, you become more of a scalper, so you can find trades going both ways. But right now, we're just waiting for that displacement to happen. Either we move higher or we move lower. So that's it for this. Let's go to EU real quick. Like I said, so I'm favoring, let's start on the monthly here. Favoring still lower prices in currencies, foreign currency, higher prices in dollars. If we look here, see pretty much Euro has done what I think Dixie's going to do. So we came up, we created this little wick right here. So now we have this, like I said, potential fair value gap here, right? And I like this candle here because we came off these lows and we pressed higher. So everyone sees this as a huge resistance, but what I see is that if we look, I got this from a previous mentor, but kind of like this one right here, right? So before we pressed higher, we actually pressed a lot down into this wick. So this one can do the same thing. If we are going to move a little bit higher, it could press down into the wick and then come off of it. But I definitely see us going down first to come to this wick. But what I like to see is perfect example like this. So we're moving down, right? And you have this wick right here. Or this candle, I'm sorry. This candle right here. And everyone sees this as a huge rejection, like something down here rejected price. But then if you look, price is kind of just like falls over and completely consumes this entire wick. That's what I'm kind of looking like for here. Like I want price to just continue down and pretty much engulf all this price action that created this wick. See if we can find a better example. But these are the kind of potential scenarios I see happening over here. Like I said, price is fractal, it repeats, And candles like this, pretty much this is kind of the same occurrence. So you have a candle like this and you have like an indecisive candle, right? This, if without looking at any of this price action here, people would look at this as like a turning point because you had a huge reaction here at this level, right, to push price higher. Then you would get a doji, which pretty much would signal to and even on the monthly time frame, but this would signal to retail traders that, oh, this is the bottom, this is a doji candle, like we should start pressing higher from here, right? But as I see, like even this one right here, same type of candle, right? So everyone sees like, okay, we're taking out these lows, huge rejection, now we go higher. But if you look, the next candle just comes and completely engulfs all this price action that created this wick. So that's kind of what I'm looking like for here. I want to see price just continue to blow past this wick. We have a lot of liquidity sitting down here, and this is from a monthly standpoint. So obviously this is going to take a little while for this candle to develop. But I'm still favoring this gap to stay open, and then price just to meander a little bit and then drop, and then just keep dropping pretty much over the weeks. Alright, so if we look here, so I actually was looking at this, I think when this candle formed here, I wanted to see price, and this is on the weekly as well, I wanted to see price come up and hit this bearish order block. It didn't here, well, yeah, touched the pretty much the bottom of this wick here. But with order blocks, I like to see the actual body be touched, right? If it touches a wick, I kind of in my head already assume that, like, all right, if we come off of that, like, we're going to come back at some point and touch the body, and we did it here, and it looks even a little bit better on the daily, but still kind of in consolidation. And we got to this order block here, so let me just outline this. So there's our order block. Using my actual mouse pad on my laptop right now because my mouse died. But if we go to the daily, alright, I think this is a 4-hour fair value gap that I have right here. But if we come here, we have this order block here, and then we have this one here that we did not come up to, this body, right? But we came up to this wick. But this order block obviously takes precedence because the higher time frame order blocks are, let's just say, like, we pay attention to that. So this pretty much trumps, this order block here trumps this order block. So we don't need to make it back up here because we've already touched the weekly, right? Could we come back up here? Yes. I don't see it likely right now. If we just move this out of the way real quick, we have a turning point. So we have the 3 candle formation, a lower high, high, and then a lower high. So I see this as a swing high, right? So now I see, like I said, price coming down. We have on the daily this order block here that we could potentially come up to, right? Come up, tag this, then fall lower. I see this move right here that happened this week as manipulation, right? So we were consolidating, we manipulate, right? And then we distribute. So I see all this price action, consolidation, manipulation, huge candle set upside, and now we're going to distribute lower. We have liquidity sitting here, we have equal lows sitting here, and we have liquidity down here. So I just see this as manipulation, like I said, and now we're going to distribute. So we'll see what happens this week. We have FOMC, which will pretty much give us the volatility to move lower if that's what we're going to do. Let's go to the 4-hour real quick. So yeah, if you look here, this was a 4-hour fair value gap, and as we see, like, even though, like, so this red line is that weekly order block, right? We have this 4-hour, actually this one here. So the highest up close candles, right, and this price leg here. So we have a 4-hour order block. We actually touched that here. So we touched these bodies here, consecutive candles, order block here. Filled in this fair value gap. Move it back here. or actually if you look, I think not fill it in, but we hit consequent encroachment. If you look at the bodies of the candles here, right? Consequent encroachment, and then we move lower. If you're wondering what these yellow boxes are, that's how I mark SMT. So I use these boxes right here. So SMT occurred this week between euro and dollar, moved higher. SMT was created here between euro and dollar, and we move lower. So this is kind of what I look for in my, I would say, confluences before taking a trade. I want to see SMT. SMT is just signaling to me of where smart money is pretty much accumulating their longs or accumulating their shorts, because this is a cracking correlation. There's actually SMT here as well too, but this happened during actually London session. I want to say Thursday. So once you got this, well, we already signaled SMT here. We were in this fair value gap, so I'm like, okay, this could be a potential turning point. Waited for this, and then we could short. Same thing here. Euro failed to make a lower low as Dixie was creating a higher high. This just shows that they're accumulating longs in Euro, not allowing it to go lower, and then we pressed higher. So just one of my confluences I look for. To me, looking for SMT is just pretty much the footprint of smart money and what they plan on doing. And when you have this on your side, the probabilities of your trade working out go up a lot. Like if you look and just go back and look for SMTs at like highs and lows, you'll see that they're actually turning points. And if you look, so if you look at right here on the actually 1 hour, we're making a market maker sell model. So consolidation, right? More buys, and then we have a smart money reversal. So usually when the smart money reversal happens, there is SMT. There is SMT on any time frame. If you can go down to 1 minute and you can probably see SMT in these 3 candles here, right? So this would kind of give you almost like an X-ray view before this SMT happened. I'm not sure. I haven't checked it out yet. I'm gonna back test it. But usually from what I've seen is that you'll see it here as well in these 3 candles, and then you'll kind of anticipate it not coming higher, so creating another SMT on a higher time frame. But like I said, so right now, like I said, we're aiming for here. This is the original consolidation, so I'd like to see price come up, right, manipulate, and then distribute. We have a lot of liquidity sitting up here from the 1 hour, so I'd like to see that liquidity be taken out first and then drop lower. Or we could just stay heavy and continue moving lower. So we'll see what we get when the market opens tonight. As far as GU is a little messy this week. Still, you can find trades obviously on the lower time frame. Let's go to a daily real quick. Just really consolidating in here. If you look at the 4 hour, yeah. So Euro is actually the better moves this week. But yeah, just consolidating. Equal lows here, right? We have a lot of liquidity sitting under here, equal lows. Definitely just want to see this move lower, following Euro. That's pretty much it. Like I said, so these yellow boxes right here are obviously when the SMT happened with Euro and dollar. And that's pretty much it. So my analysis going into the week, it's a little iffy. I'm kind of just want to see. Like I said, if we reach for a premium first, I'll be looking for shorts to come down. If we go for a discount first, then I'll be looking for longs. I'm still favoring higher prices. We're engineering liquidity up here. And we're just consolidating. So we can continue to consolidate, or FOMC can break us out of this consolidation, and we'll either move lower to go higher, or we'll just go higher to come back to a discount. But I still see higher prices. Like I'm definitely looking for that 100 mark for $1. So we'll see if we'll get it.